Well, good morning and welcome to this week's vlog. It is action stations outside the house. They are finally doing our bit of the road, which I thought they were going to do last week, and now it's happening. I need to go on the school run, so we're about to do a mad dash and escape while we can. It's going to be a little bit tricky because I have actually got plans here today, filming a styling video with my darling friend Charlie, which if you haven't watched this week's how-to, head back and have a look. They have said that they will get her here however we manage that. She might have to do a little bit of cross country, I might have to go and pick her up, but I did say to bring some welly boots because you might be walking, my love. So anyway, it's going to be an adventure, but it's great that they're finally fixing the road. Oh goodness gracious me, what a morning. So they are tarmacking right outside the house. I managed to get to the horse fields. There's quite a good verge. Put the car in there and then just walk down the hill. But I have my lovely friend Charlie coming in about half an hour to film with me. She's definitely going to have to park at the bottom and walk. So I'm actually just taking the dogs for a quick walk now, put them away, and then I'm going to walk down and meet her, show her where to park her car, and then walk back, because she could, in theory, drive most of the way here now, but then she might not be able to get out. She might be stuck here for the rest of the day. So with that in mind, she's got a school run to do as well. I think it's safer to walk. Anyway, so yes, another day of a lot of steps, but where there's a will, there's a way, and they are doing such a beautiful job. They are such nice workmen. They're all really accommodating, and we're getting there. It's just a shame that plans had to change, but you know, plans do, and you just have to adapt. You just have to be flexible. You just have to go with the flow. And I very much learned in life, like, the best made plans are the ones that don't go to plan. And actually, I am working on a big project at the moment, which I've been working on since January. And I suddenly found out, I can't say too much at the moment because I can't, but I suddenly found out that I've got quite a lot more work to do on it that we thought was all fine. We thought that it was all fine. I can't say very much. Sorry, it's really irritating. But suddenly I've got a very, very, very frantic 10 days, which I can't share with you. I've just got to crack on and get it done, and it will be worth it in the end. Painful right now. And we had planned, thought that it was all fine, thought that we were all under control, thought that we were all sorted, and then we weren't. One of the team that is working on this project with me was like, it's not going to be okay. Can't use those. Need to go again. So anyway, it's fine. It will all be fine. And if it doesn't happen this year, it can happen next year. And that is fine. But I did have a bit of a moment yesterday, if I'm perfectly honest, of just like, holy moly. I hadn't factored in that time. Sorry, I just had a call come in. Yes, it was a holy moly. I hadn't factored in that time, and I'm not quite sure how on earth I'm going to do this. But where there is a will, there is a way, and we will get there. We will get there. What will be, will be. But pretty stressful, to be perfectly honest. It's been a crazy, crazy month, and I was hoping that the craziness was easing, and now it's just probably quadrupled. But anyway, it will be okay. And yeah, best made plans are the ones that you just have to adapt. You just have to be flexible. And so I will take the girls back, have a matcha shot, which I haven't actually had this morning. I shall walk down the lane, meet my friend. We will walk back. We will film together. We'll have a cuppa, and then we'll walk back again. It will be fine. So lovely. There are all of the they are so spiky. Chestnuts falling. So we've got chestnuts and conkers, a mixture on the floor down here. It's so beautiful. But wow, those are spiky. Anyhow, I am going to yeah, I'll probably actually take the dogs back now. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Take the dogs back. Pop them in the house. Oh, and also Rosie has eaten a cable, internet cable, not to the house, but to the shepherd's hut, which is not ideal. So that's going to be fixed next week. Yes, Archer's Wi-Fi suddenly went off, and it was little Rosie chewing. Anyway, I'm going to pop them in, make sure they can't chew anything, which is a little bit, I thought we were like over that stage. And what with my bank card and now the Wi-Fi, it's far from ideal. Anyway, puppies, hey? Somebody asked me if I would breed from Florence again. No more breeding. Probably no more breeding again. I've only had litters to keep one. So we had a litter from Lola with the plan to keep a girl, and she had 6 boys. So we were so lucky that Lola's sister had 3 of each, and we got Rosie. And I bred from Penny and kept Florence. I actually had 2 litters from Penny. We don't need any more dogs. I have had a litter from little Florence, and she's an absolute sweetheart. She's a lovely mummy, but puppies are really hard work, exhausting. I'm not a professional breeder, and I said a very, very quick no. We won't be having any more puppies. So, right, time to get back. Actually, probably take a layer off because it's also going to be crazy hot today, like up to 27 degrees. And then it's going to be wet tomorrow, and then it's going to be cold the day after. So this weather, we're literally like having 4 seasons, very, very close succession at the moment. So I might take a layer or 2 off. I've got my DeBarry's and my long, thin cashmere socks. I think they're cashmere, I don't know, they're wool. They're lovely, but I definitely could do without my Cardi today. Right, let's get cracking. Let's go and find my lovely friend Charlie, walk back and have a good natter with her, and crack on with the day. So look, the rollers down here, and look, smart tarmac, no potholes, absolutely amazing. They are doing a wonderful job. And a little disruptive, but it's fine. It'll be absolutely worth it in the end. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. This one's looking like a glamour queen. We've just had to skedaddle across the gate there. I said to Charlie, put some boots on. You're going to have to get adventurous with me. We've just come down a path there because where they're tarmacking right now over there, there's no verge. Darling, we're going to walk across. There is no verge at all. So we've just skedaddled. Where there's a will, there's a way. Charlie said, you need to be filming this, the adventures of 2 Charlies across the English countryside, in order to film a fashion vlog for you guys. We're determined. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. They did say it was going to be really hot today. It's really hot today. So we got here, I literally was dripping in sweat, having romped across a few fields, over a few gates. Luckily, this one, although she looks like the most glamorous, sophisticated thing ever, is actually a country girl as well.
I really am.
And it's very horsey, so totally gets that,
I get it.
That side of things. So we had a good romp here, a good natter across the fields, and we just sat down and filmed, talking about fashion, style, all that stuff. So if you haven't watched it, head back and have a look at this week's Tuesday video. We've had fun, and now we're going to try and get out of here, which we've got no idea where.
Across the fields.
We might be able to drive. I might be able to drive you. We might be able to walk up the hill and then drive you to where my car is abandoned.
Every day is an adventure,
car.
especially with this one.
Dull moment, but anyway, we have had fun. We've had a good natter. We've had a cuppa, and I'm on the jasmine tea, which I love. You just had more tea.
I had builders.
Jasmine tea I'm finding quite calming and grounding, which
nice.
I needed. Anyway, we're going to go and try and get out. Here. And I will chat to you all later on. I came back and I did put on a dress. I walked up and down the lane, so I walked back with Charlie, and I literally have just run upstairs, took my clothes off, took my jeans, my socks, and popped my dress on. Haven't yet got round to packing away the summer clothes, which may be good. Maybe we are having an Indian summer. I am feeling really kind of, you know, when you get hot and sweaty and then feel like I need to go and have a shower. But I've got a few things I need to do this afternoon. And the post, now the road is open, the post has just been delivered and the biggest box has come. And I thought I would open it with you guys. It's from my lovely, lovely current body family who I just adore. So, sorry, dogs all barking. Back with you. So last week's video I was working with Current Body and they got in touch and said, Charlie, can we send you this? Now I'm going to look like something else. This is the Current Body LED hair regrowth, and I'm not even sure how I open it. Oh, here. I've got some scissors. Actually, maybe I just need a sharp knife. Bear with. Will that do it? Yes, that will do it. And they kindly said, can we send you this? So I need to look into it. I need to work it all out. I think this is the stand that it goes on. It's very, very spacey. But yeah. So this, yeah, that's a stand. I think it recharges in here. I need to read all about this properly. And then I put this on and it's going to boost my hair and sort it out and hopefully have wonderful, voluminous hair. Sorry, the dogs keep interrupting. They are all playing in the garden and play fighting with one another. But this is going to help boost my hair. It's going to help hair growth. It's going to help stop hair loss. And I'm really pleased I chopped my hair off because it was straggly, it was a mess. I've had so many amazing compliments. And actually off the back of just filming with Charlie, and she's like, you know, if people say to you, you look great, or I love your hair, take people's compliments on board. And so many of you have said, I love the hair, you know, it looks super. And I am beginning, I always wanted to be a long hair girl, I'm beginning to love the hair as well. But this is hopefully going to help get it really healthy, get a bit more regrowth, get a little bit more volume, get it looking its absolute best. I mean, I know what it has done for my face, and I'm now using the neck and decolletage LED Current Body for hair as well as hair. And I have had loads of compliments on my skin. So if it's like visible there, then what's it going to do to my head? So I'm going to be like literally head, face, neck, all in one go. Let's just do it all. But this is an amazing bit of kit and I will keep you posted. I mean, you guys will see my hair and see how it's looking. And I think you guys are actually like the best advocates of things because you send me such lovely messages like skin's looking good, looking glowing, looking healthy, and hopefully the hair will be as well. So a huge thank you to the gorgeous team at Current Body for sending me this. I will keep you posted. I will let you know my thoughts on it, and I'm going to go and set it up in my bedroom, charge it up, and use it tonight, and I will let you know what I think. I am going to look very spacey, very weird when I have my 10 minutes of like quiet, chilled time when I relax, unwind, pop this all on and let it work its magic and make me look youthful with luscious locks. What's not to love? Can't wait. I'm gonna go and plug this in, and then actually having a problem with my laptop at the moment, so I'm going to try and do some computer resolving issues. Maybe we'll just turn it off, restart. Sometimes that works wonders, doesn't it? It's a little bit calmer this morning than it was yesterday morning with all the roadworks going on. Now today is a big day for Coco. She's doing her first one-day event with Fifi. We're starting small, we're taking it slowly, it's local, it's up the road. She's been practicing for the last few weeks. In fact, she's phoning me now, bear with. She's all fine. She's totally in charge. She's doing absolutely everything apart from I'm doing two things: studs and plaiting her mane. Fifi's got a pulled tail, so that means that the hair's been trimmed, so it doesn't need to be plaited. But her mane is going to be plaited for her dressage. So I said I would do that. And I said that I would do her studs as well, because actually it's quite hard work bending over for quite a while. So her stud holes hopefully are still clean and ready, and I just need to pick the cotton wool out, just clean them up and screw the stud in rather than picking all the dirt out. Hopefully they are still, the cotton pads are still wedged in there. So that is our plan today. It is a much quieter weekend, and actually the last couple of days have been slightly quieter, apart from having this little bit of behind the scenes work stress going on. But actually tomorrow is a day just here. I was going to say without doing anything, but actually I've got 3 videos I need to film for my members club. And so I'm going to be doing that. And Simon is in a real tennis tournament. He's got into, I think, the quarterfinals. So hopefully I get my filming done in the morning and then can go and support him and watch him do that. I've got a couple of things that are new in that I want to share with you. This is a smart face serum. Reading about it, it's pretty impressive. Jenna Aura. The packaging is amazing. Comes with this card, which is a patented age-proofing technology backed by science to rejuvenate the skin's brilliance. And I will leave the details linked down below. I've just started using it for the last couple of days. I will report back and let you know what I think on that one. So I'm trying that out morning and night, adding a little bit of serum into my routine. And then this has been sent by gorgeous girls at Antana Styles. I met Antonia's husband, Charlie. He is Mordor Gundogs. We met him at the Gordon Castle Highland Games when we were up there earlier this year. And they do these beautiful scarves, tartan, and then backed with cotton, and these are their prints that they have made, and they have a wonderful selection. I've got their card right here. Beautiful bags made in these cottons, and they just left a really lovely note with it. And Charlie, her husband, asking how the puppy is getting on, Rosie. And I love the fact they are handmade and they make them themselves. You can wear these in loads of different ways, really versatile. And actually, I just think super cool and super, I love having something. You guys will probably, if you've been here a while, will notice that I always have something around my neck in the winter. And this, I'm going to cut the label off and then we can style it out properly. And they've really sweetly given me a discount code for you guys to use, which is Charlie10. So I will leave that linked in the description of this video. So you can style this in lots of different ways. They, I think, really cleverly done. So we could go kind of like that. And I like the reverse. I think that looks quite cool. So I could just, actually wear this today for a little extra layer. The forecast is a little bit mixed. You can style it like the other way and have that hanging down like that. Really versatile, really lovely. And I love a little nod to Scotland, a little bit of tartan, and I think those really fun, cool. Take the hair clip out and you put that in when I'm doing my makeup. I'm trying to leave my hair down, apart from like when I'm working and doing jobs like cooking and all that stuff, and I need my hair out of my face. I'm just going to read this to you. Antana Styles, an accessory collection founded in 2023 by Antonia and Susanna, and draws inspiration from the beauty and tradition of Scottish tartan and Indian hand block printing. By combining these crafts, our vision is to create timeless pieces that are stylish, ethical, and fun. And I absolutely love that. And what I love about what I do is I get to share these companies with you guys. I am very, very selective over what I say yes to. I say no to more than I say yes to. And for me, it's really important. I would buy this, I would wear this, I would gift this to a friend. I think they're really cool. They've got a great selection. I love their bags. They also use offcuts to make all sorts of other little bits and pieces. These girls are thinking outside the box and I love it. And I love sharing these brands with you and then getting your feedback and seeing you wearing the things like the dresses from Keho. Kate at Keho is such a lovely person. Those dresses I live in, and when you guys message like, where do I get that dress? I love it. Or when I see you wearing the dresses, that makes me so happy. I know that I'm doing my job right. And it's really hard getting the balance between not being overly salesy. Like, this is my business, this is how I make my money, so I have to, you know, do brand deals and brand partnerships with companies in order to pay the bills and to keep going and to keep creating the content. So it is a balance, and I do really carefully choose the brands that I work with and products that I really kind of love and I know are working, like Current Body. I mean, those masks, you guys have said, and I get messages every day saying, wow, the skin is looking amazing. I never used to have good skin. I remember a few one friend, and you remember the negative, she's like, oh, you've got really big open pores, haven't you? I was like, thanks. That was a comment about 10 years ago. Using those masks religiously, regularly, being consistent has made such a difference to my overall skin texture, and I am feeling more confident age 45 than I've ever felt in my life, and that is through using those and sharing them with you and then working with the brands, which is really wonderful. But I wanted to share this with you this morning. I am now turning into horsey mum, and I'm going to go and help Coco. We're going to have breakfast and take a packed lunch with us, and we are going to go and do their first competition, which is quite a big deal. She's been practicing so hard. She is really kind of dedicated, and I really admire that. Like last night when she got back from school, she was straight down there cleaning her tack, cleaning her boots, getting everything ready. She was up before me this morning doing the same thing, and I love that. I admire that. And I was like, you know, darling, if you want to do this, you've got to put in the effort. Like, it's only you that can do it. I can help support you, but you've got to do it, and she's doing it, which is good. Anyway, I'm going to go and be a supportive, helpful mother in my tartan. Love a bit of tartan. Right, lights off, and I will share snippets of it with you today, if appropriate, to judge the situation, because it's quite annoying when your mum's vlogging and you're trying to focus on your competition and the job in hand. So I will see how we go, or just give you a debrief later. Coco said, Mummy, you don't have time for filming, when she saw me pop my camera up. But I don't really have time for filming. Just plaiting up Fifi. So I've attached you up there. Sorry, I always have bands in my mouth, which is a terrible habit. Hang on, let me take them out. So we just run through our checklist and making sure that we have got everything. I can't remember the last time I plaited a horse. I mean, it was ages ago. Probably well over a year. So it's really exciting that Coco and Fifi can get out competing together and doing what they both love. Coco has had to learn patience and so many lessons through the last kind of few years with horses, she has, you know, really been tested in lots of ways, and like her strength and determination has been really impressive. So hopefully today goes well. We will see. You know, they've got to start somewhere. It's all about learning. It's a new partnership. It's very early days. So I am just plaiting up her mane and actually cheating and using rubber bands. Don't tell my mother. And I just, yeah, it's, we're going for quick and easy today. So I always put an odd number of plaits up the mane, and then the even number comes in with a fall up. So we've got 11 up here and then that. But I'm going to pop on a podcast and just get cracking because we don't have masses of time. So we made it. She's on board. She's in the warm-up for the dressage. Luckily, Indy was here, who helped for a moment, actually helped with her back studs because she was being a bit like kicky-outy and my back was cramping up. So luckily, Indy to the rescue and helped. Oh my goodness, the rain's coming. I've left my coat in the car. Anyway, could be getting very wet. But we're going to, get warmed up, ready for dressage, which is in about 20 minutes. They've just done their dressage and I thought it was excellent. Such a huge improvement to the last time they came and did their dressage test, which was here when they just did a dressage test as practice. This was so much better. I'm really proud of her. Excellent. Right, and now we need to go and walk the cross-country course. That's utterly going to terrify me, but actually they're not jumping too big today, so it should be okay. I don't need to panic. We're starting small. Got to start small, but that was excellent. So we've got her dressage to score through. I haven't got her dressage sheet with the actual judges' comments, but she got a really good mark, so very pleased with that. And now we've just got ready for show jumping. Well, we've walked the cross-country course. It's okay. It's not terrifying. It's a bit twisty, and hopefully she remembers exactly where she's going. But we've just got her ready with her show jumping gear on, and we are here in the show jumping warm up. We're a bit ahead of schedule because actually they're altering the course. Well, they're putting the course down. Coco can then walk the course while I hold Fifi, and then she'll do her round before then whizzing back, changing into her cross-country gear and then going cross-country. But it's good. It's a little bit wet. I don't know whether to put my raincoat. I've only got my big long one, and when I get nervous and anxious, I get quite hot. And so I thought, you know what, I'd rather be wet and cool, not cold, wet and cool rather than hot and sweaty. So, hopefully the heavens don't open. I think it's just going to be a little bit of a splatter. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on being top grade. Coco's just walking the show jumping, and I'm holding Fifi. I think her plaits aren't looking too bad, seeing as I cheated and just put rubber bands on. Did it pretty quickly, didn't take me too long. She's looking very, very smart. It's lovely seeing them in their competition. So they got a clear round in their show jumping, which was excellent. Fifi was, she's such a funny thing. She's half asleep, like totally switched off, and then she went into the ring and just came alive. It's like, whoa, it's party time. And they are just there in their cross-country gear, in the cross-country warm-up, about to go cross-country. This is where Mummy feels literally so sick, so nervous. Somebody offered to get me a hot chocolate earlier, and I was like, no, I'm not sure I could stomach anything until afterwards. The boys aren't here today. Simon's just called and they are at the football. Brighton. They're currently 2-0 up, which is very exciting because everybody's having an exciting day. But yeah, fingers crossed for their cross country. So nerve-wracking. Literally, my heart is in my mouth right now. But she's excited and they've been cross country a few times together practicing, so hopefully it all comes together today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good luck.
Wow, I'm very, very out of breath. I did quite a lot of sprinting, but they got a really, really great clear out. I don't know what their time was. I won't let Coco ride with a watch until she's got quite a few events under her belt. She needs to just focus on the feel. Here comes the rain. Just in the nick of time, they're just riding back. Our hat sock has blown off. They were literally flying. What an exciting day. Great dressage and a double clear. You can't ask for much more. I'm feeling actually pretty emotional, quite choked up because it's taken us a long, long, long time to get here. But we have, and it's been a great day. We are home. What a day. I've got all the little rat bags, taking them for a walk. I had a friend that popped in to let them out at lunchtime. They've been very patient today. So I thought, what I actually want to do is flop on the sofa with actually probably a normal cup of tea, and I don't normally drink normal cups of tea, but when it's been a big day, sometimes a normal cup of tea just hits a spot. Oh great, you know what I mean. Wow, it's windy. Hopefully you can hear me. Such an amazing day. Coco's exhausted. She's unloaded everything. I did give her a hand, and Fifi's in her stable. She's just making up her supper, sorting her out, and then she'll turn her out. And then I think she needs a hot bath and cook her something delicious for supper. Anyway, I'm going to walk these dogs, compose myself, very excited, chat to Si, and just have a moment. Take it in, and I'll probably chat to you tomorrow. We've got a real tennis tournament, and I've got quite a lot of Ask Charlie stuff for my members club to do. So that is my plan for Sunday. There's no rest for the wicked, but do you know what? I'm a happy bunny. I love being busy, and it's good. It's been an amazing day. Good morning. We had a little bit of a lie-in. I mean, not much. It's 8 o'clock, but I wasn't up at the crack of sparrow farts this morning. Just such a treat. I did wake up early, but I just lay in bed. Si and I chatted. I read a little bit, did a bit of this, did a bit of that, and then I thought I would let Coco have a lie-in. She was so exhausted last night. I'd let her have a bit of a lie-in, and I would get Fifi in this morning. She's done her stable. She's got everything ready. It was just a case of me walking up the lane and bringing her back in and giving her breakfast and changing her rugs. So I've done that. I'm going to go in for brekkie. and then jump in the shower, get ready. I've got 2 recipes to film and a how-to for my members club. And then I'm going to go and watch Simon in his real tennis tournament. So that is my plan today. Might squeeze in a little bit of gardening. We will just see how the day pans out. But this one is happy having her breakfast, and I leave Tori out. She's really happy up there. And when the weather's nice, I just take off her rug, and she is a happy bunny. So it's really important that you listen to your animals and you listen to like their needs and what suits them. Like Fifi loves coming in and loves resting and loves chilling out, and she's happier doing that, not the whole time, just for like, you know, a number of hours, or like during the day or at night or whatever it might be. But she just likes to come in and rest and recharge, and it's very sweet. She's just lovely. She'll just have a snooze in her stable, whereas Tori gets quite feisty. It's like, no, I want to be out. I don't want to be inside. So it's good to listen to them. Anyway, I'm listening to my tummy, and it's saying breakfast. I would like breakfast. I think I can have some eggs and sourdough, and maybe granola and yogurt and berries. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm hungry. Well, it's all go here. I have just fed my sourdough starter and make a loaf with that later on. I have filmed 2 recipes and a how-to for my members club. There's a timer. Alexa, stop. And actually, I'll be back with you in a minute because I need to film this bit. It needed a couple more minutes, so I'm back with you. But that is one of the recipes, although that's part way through being cooked, because I'm explaining about how you can cook and put in the freezer and what stages to stop things and take them out of the oven and let them fully cool. And then I've got something delicious in this pan here. And yes, all sorts. It's all been go this morning. I haven't heard from Simon about what time he's on. So he said if he doesn't get through this next round, don't bother coming. But if he does get through this round into the final, then will I go and watch? So I'm on standby. Fifi is having a much needed day off, bless her, so she will go, and Coco's given her a groom and given her a little bit of a pamper and TLC, and then she'll go out in the field slightly earlier than she normally does, so she can have a good leg stretch and yeah, chill out in the field. The dogs are all asleep in here, which is welcome, because normally they get rather overexcited with all of the cooking smells. And yes, I'm so pleased that the family love my sourdough. I've got the end of a loaf over there. I keep it in this, I keep it here by the toaster. That is all that is left. So another loaf is on the go. I think I've got a little bit in the freezer, but probably not very much. And yes, I'm just trying, although I've got quite a lot on today, I'm just trying to kind of not rush and just pace myself. Yeah, anyway, this is a Bowden shirt that I shared with you a little while ago when I did a Bowden trial, and I will be filming a sort of what's new in my wardrobe and autumn styling, my lovely video with Charlie talking about dressing for confidence and what have you. Alexa, stop. Hang on. I'll be back with you again. I wasn't planning on chatting so much. That has all come out of the oven. I have photographed it. It is just cooling right in front of me. You can't see what I have been up to behind the scenes. But yes, where was I? I was talking about filming with Charlie, talking about dressing for confidence. I had so many questions from you guys, well, from Instagram, and often I get questions about like style and finding your style, and I thought it'd be just great to get Charlie to come and talk to us. So if you haven't watched Tuesday's How To, head back and listen to that, because there's so many useful bits of information for all ages, and if you're feeling confident in your clothes, it resonates. For example, I love a shirt like this. You know, my style and Charlie's style are really different, but it's about finding your style, and it's individual to everybody, and what works for you and what works for your lifestyle. But I will be filming a autumn kind of what's new in my wardrobe and styling things up and sharing bits and pieces with you all. So that will be coming soon, so watch this space for that. But now I've got all this wonderful food in front of me. I'm going to sit down with my darling daughter. Archie's in London with a friend and he was at a party last night, which is great. You want your children to be happy and out having fun and doing what have you, and that's what weekends are for. But Coco and I are going to sit down and dig into this little lot, and I've cooked some for the freezer as well, which I love a little bit of batch cooking, so I'm going to enjoy that and then see whether I'm going to go and watch my husband in his tournament or not, or whether he gets knocked out. Who knows? We shall see. But anyway, at least I've done this lot now. So Simon didn't make it into the final. Rosie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't jump up onto my laptop and onto Mummy's lap. You're no longer a baby girl. You can't jump onto my lap. And no. Oh, no. Down, 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 down. Good girl. We don't jump up. Trying to teach her to behave nicely. No, down. Go and lie on your bed. No, Rosie, on your bed. On your bed. Come on, on your bed. On your bed. On your bed. I'm going to ignore you. No. This isn't going very well, is it? On your bed. Go and lie down. Good girl. Good girl. On your bed. On your bed. Puppies. Gotta love them. Anyhow. Oh my goodness, she's back. Rosie, on your bed. Stern mummy has to come out. Oh, I've got the washing machine on. Simon didn't get into the final. So I have actually had a snooze for half an hour. I love a Sunday afternoon snooze. I'm now at my laptop editing countless videos, back to 4. I've got a cup of tea, well, jasmine tea. I've shared this with you before. I met the lovely lady behind this brand at the Country Bracant Fair in the summer, and these are the jasmine pearls, and they're green jasmine pearls, single estate. Sorry, you can hear the washing machine. She's so knowledgeable and such an amazing lady. We've actually chatted on the phone. This isn't an ad. I'm sharing these because I love them and they are my new obsession. So I've got a Yeti, like big cup. It's actually still in the car from yesterday, which I need to go and get in. And I just put 3 of these, and they open up. 3 of these in my Yeti, and then actually you can just top them up for the whole day. Like they've got so much I want to say potency, but they're full of flavour. And then you can't see into my mug. Hang on. Let me get a spoon. The leaves unravel like so, and just infuse the water, and I just find it really like soothing, comforting, calming, all those vibes which I need at the moment. So I've got a mug of jasmine tea, hopefully not a Labrador puppy about to jump on my lap again because she's right there. And I'm going to edit and work, get these all uploaded and done, and then hopefully actually maybe light the fire this evening and watch a movie in front of the fire with the family, which sounds absolutely perfect, doesn't it? And I've done so much cooking that there is enough food for today and tomorrow, although tomorrow is a big cooking day because I've got a lot that needs to be done. But anyway, I will chat to you later, or maybe even tomorrow now, we will see. But I'm going to just sit here and edit, which is probably one of the most boring things, but when it's done, it's done. Oh goodness, it's been quite a day and I'm feeling a bit broken. I'm just getting a loaf of sourdough in the oven. There's just too much going on, and you know when you're just trying to do too many things at once and things just go wrong and don't go to plan. That has been my day today. I'm just going to score this loaf of sourdough and get it in the oven because I need it for tomorrow. So just going with a deep cut, although that didn't go quite deep enough. And then I just put a few little scores down the side. But at least we'll have a lovely fresh loaf of bread for tomorrow. That is going in there. I like a little bit of ice, bear with, crushed. It has just been one of those days. I was sort of on track. It was sort of on track. I did the school run. I went to the greengrocers, the butchers, Tesco's, and then it all seemed to go slightly downhill. Hang on, I'm just going to set a timer. I didn't want to set my timer because it sets yours and it's really annoying. So I just did that. Now I'm back with you. So yeah, it's just been one of those days. Oh, I wrapped orders and then early school pickup on a Monday. So basically I did the butchers, the greengrocers, Tesco's, came back, unpacked it all, wrapped orders, posted orders, picked up, came back, slow puncture in my car tyre, so I had to fill that up with air on the way back from the school run this morning. Went straight to the garage. They said come back later. I'm like, okay, and so I'm just going to keep putting air in it until I can come back later and you can see me. It's like, yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do, love. Like, great, this is exactly what I need on a Monday morning. So anyway, did the school run, got back, went to the garage, had to wait, was on a work call while at the garage, then came back and started cooking. I don't know what that noise is. It sounds like, oh, it's a goat. It's a goat. Coco Road, the guy, wonderful Russell, came to fix the cable that Rosie chewed through. So that is working. And then Coco said, Mum, my blisters are really bad. And she told me that she got blisters like a month ago. She didn't tell me that they were still terrible. I thought she'd just been helping herself to plasters and what have you. No, she's been putting duct tape on them. Told me nothing about them until this evening, at which point I look at them, I'm like, oh my goodness, those are horrific. On the verge of getting infected. So I was like, if I'm quick, I can get to the chemist before it closes. So I was back into town, went to the chemist, got there in the nick of time, got everything sorted, cleaned them, dressed them, done all of that. I've got a Zoom in 55 minutes. There's just time to cook a loaf of sourdough. Si's still in the office. Archer's fed the dogs. Coco's done the horses. And I'm feeling a little bit broken. I've had computer issues. I've had just, you know, when just things, like it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. It's nothing major. It's just, I think the combination of computer things yeah, the tyre, it's just not ideal. Got half of what I needed to get done today and still got quite a lot more to do. I've got a list. This is my list that I'm working on, which needs to be done by the end of the week. Mamma mia, literally mamma mia. But anyway, it will all be fine. We can only do what we can do, and that is that. Yeah, anyway, dog's barking. I am going to crack on. I'm going to wash up, sort out. But I've got one more thing I need to cook, and then I can wash up, sort out. And tomorrow is a new day. I was supposed to be going to London. I don't think I'm going to go. I think I just need... I was invited to an event tomorrow evening by a friend. It's a sort of a fashion styling thing, and I just not sure that I can fit that in. I need to make this list my absolute priority at the moment. So this week was supposed to be my calmer week, and I can tell that it's not going to be. Good morning. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's going to be a good day. It wasn't a great day yesterday. Just one thing after another went wrong. I even knocked over. I was literally about to bag it up. That is the remainder that didn't fall out. This was full to brimming of dried sourdough starter to bag up and put on my website. And I knocked the entire thing all over the kitchen floor. So I had to sweep it up and put it in the bin. And that had taken probably 10 days to make because I have to dry it out. This is it drying out. that will be ready to bag up probably in about 5 hours or so. It's a long process. And this is my loaf that I made last night, which is looking mighty fine. I haven't even had a chance to take it out because it has just been full on, absolutely full on. I finished my Zoom last night at about 9. I then had a few bits and pieces to do, and then I just gave up on yesterday. I was like, tomorrow's a new day, we're going to start again. I got a lovely present in the post from the team at Jam Industries, who sent me this gorgeous cardie. Absolutely love it, as a thank you for sharing that beautiful orange sleeveless roll neck, which I simply love. But this is just going to be really versatile. It's one of those wardrobe staples. When people say to me, you know, caps your wardrobe, having a lovely kind of neutral cardie that you can wear in so many different ways. You can wear it over a dress. I love this length. It sits just on the hip, so perfect with a dress, perfect with jeans, really versatile. And also kind of spring, summer, autumn and winter, you can layer it up, put it with a scarf, all sorts of things. So that is my look today, with my jeans, with my peachy belt, and then I've got my World Secret Keelam shoes on, which I've shared with you guys so many times. They are so comfy, and they're just a little bit more autumnal than my Salt House loafers. These are just great this time of year. I just think that, yeah, a little pop of colour on my feet. But it is time to put my apron on. It is time to blitz. I've got Sophie coming later on this afternoon. I have a list of things that we need to get photographed, and so it's going to be a busy day, but we can do it. I've got lists, almost lists about lists. There's a lot of organisation in this, but anyway, I am going to blitz. I will chat to you guys later on, but for now it is time to yeah, get going. So no more waffling to you guys. Action stations. I don't think I shared my loaf with you that I baked last night. Look at that one. So I used my oval Dutch oven. This one I actually just picked up at a vintage sort of like antique centre. That is the best way to describe it, but very happy with that loaf. I'm going to pop it over there and might even get Sophie to take a photo of it later on. Well, good evening. I am feeling a little bit better than I was earlier. After Sophie left, I was completely fried, completely and utterly. I had nothing more to give, so drained. The stuff everywhere, top cupboards open, but I am wrapping orders. I have had 4 boxes delivered today of my, Rose is trying to get onto my lap, no. I'm going to share them with you. My diary planner. So I have a smaller version, which is about that size. And then this is the planner version, and they have, yeah, just been restocked. So that page is for every week for you to plan out your week. And some people say to me, why have you done it like that? Because if you flick through, sometimes like there, it's round the other way. And people are like, that's odd, but it's done. So if you flip it over and you're writing, it's to make writing easier for you. Like here, that one is flipped the other way, but it's done on purpose. So you can fill it in and plan your week. So a lot of thought and planning has gone into these. Like there's a reason why. And yes, hope you love the picture on the top. And then every month has its own recipe. So I've just opened it in April. You have a page for general, personal and birthdays. You then have in the garden, seasonal produce, fruit and veg. Then you have a monthly budget planner and notes, so you can plan out your finances. Then you have a recipe, and then the pages start like that. And then at the back, there's loads of space for notes. And then 27, that is scary. So you can see like that as a quick overview. So those are my diary planners, and then I just have the regular diaries without the planner pages, which are a little bit smaller, maybe easier just to slot in your handbag or whatever. But these are great and they're very popular, and I now have 4 boxes of them sat all around me here in the kitchen, and I've got my orders that I am just going through, wrapping, packing, sorting, getting out to you guys as soon as possible. I put them as pre-orders. Don't know if I'm going to do that again. We sold out of the first lot, so some people have had to wait a while, so huge apologies for that. I don't know if I'll do pre-orders again because it can be a little bit overwhelming at the order end. I am still looking into outsourcing my orders, because when you have like a crazy busy day and then you've got a whole load of orders to process, and you are trying to be a nice mum and a nice wife, and you take over the kitchen table because it's cold and dark and I don't want to be in the barn. And yes, I could do it during the day, but I've got too many other things to do during the day. So I am looking into that, so I will keep you posted. But for now, I am listening to Si's come in. Would you like advice? He wants advice. He's going away. He's got a business trip. What are you wearing?
Snakeskin belt.
Oh, are you? Oh, come here. Come and show everybody. Come on, don't be shy.
All the way from
Come on.
A1.
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Away. All the way from Aspen.
All the way. We bought that
Colorado.
on. Stand back, darling. Stand back.
It's taken
So because
58, well,
Simon's
17
lost
years for it
weight,
to actually fit me.
you've got your grey flannels, beautiful cord jacket that has been in the wardrobe. Is that the one that hasn't been worn?
Never been worn.
It's never been worn. Simon bought a bigger size and that size for when he lost weight. Finally, 17, 18, maybe 19 or 20 years later, he's lost weight. He can fit into the belt.
No,
he can
not
fit into the
quite.
jacket.
It
No,
just
when
big.
did you buy it?
No.
When did you buy the jacket?
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, 20 years ago.
You bought the jacket 20
But it
years
did fit
ago.
me
It did fit you briefly?
briefly.
Until my cooking came along. But now you're being very reserved. And exercising. Every morning it's getting up and doing a little workout, aren't you?
Well, a mini workout.
Yeah, a little workout.
Something.
Said that. Something.
Something.
Something's better than nothing. Spurred me on this morning to get my bottom in gear as well. I did 100 squats. And
What do you think of this belt?
I think it's lovely. It's
Yeah.
very smart. Very smart. Very handsome. Anyway, I'm going to carry on chatting to my husband. I am listening to The Glucose Goddess on Audible. Very, very interesting. And I have also just binge watched whilst cooking, The Girlfriend with Robin Wright. Robin Wright, I think, is the most incredible actress. She also directs in it. It's a little bit nail-biting, to say the least, but I can highly recommend
What
it
does
if
the
you like a
glucose
bit of a
goddess
thriller.
do? Does she sit on a mountain of glucose?
No, she doesn't sound about it. She
Like
talks
Britannia.
about how glucose affects your body.
Oh, right.
She's not like a glucose goddess doing a mountain of glucose. I love the way your brain works. Anyway, I will be back with you tomorrow. And yes, we will chat then. I just had to share this with you. So I just said, talking about the glucose goddess, friends with a sugar plum fairy. No, probably not friends with a sugar plum fairy. She is very uber healthy as opposed to consuming all the glucose. I actually got her book, but I think her book is by my bed. But yes, not Sugar Plum Fairy, Glucose Goddess. I've just finished the last of the orders for today, and I just want to thank you guys so much for your orders and for supporting my little business. Just the thought that I can even think about outsourcing my orders is amazing in itself, because I'm at that stage where the business is beginning to grow, and somebody got in touch a while ago and said, you know, could I give them advice on, you know, how to get, you know, growth online. And I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. It's just about showing up time and time again. Somebody said to me, actually, you don't need to put a video out this week. Surely you've got something that you can just like repurpose and put out. I'm like, no, people expect my weekly vlogs. Like, I can't not do that. Like, it's not an option. Hard work pays off and consistency pays off, and you know, it's just about like showing up and being there. And this is such an amazing community. You guys are the best, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your orders, for your support, for your comments, for your kindness, for your friendship, for, you know, if we've bumped into one another at like maybe at Burley, or I met somebody in Tesco's the other day. Just thank you for your kindness, your encouragement, your support. It honestly is incredible, and I am seriously grateful for it. So a big thank you. I'm going to pack this little lot away, turn the dishwasher on, pour myself a mug of jasmine tea and hit the hay. But I just wanted to say thank you, and honestly, your support and kindness means the absolute world to me. I've just hit 38,000 followers on Instagram, and that is again totally mind-blowing, and heading towards 100,000 on TikTok. It's kind of insane, and thank you. It's, you know, honestly, it means the world. So just a huge thank you. I love what I do, and that to have this as my job is such a pleasure. So anyway, enough rambling. I am going to pack up, put the kettle on, and I'm definitely chatting to you tomorrow. I'm not coming back tonight. I am shutting shop for tonight. Good evening. I want to say good morning, but it is the end of the day. Every time I talk to you guys, Rosie jumps up. No, Dan, on your bed. Good girl. So she's better behaved than she was the other day. Every time I start talking, she thinks it's her moment. Florence does the same. And Penny is just finishing her supper. She's decided that she is now going to eat it because she sits and looks at it for ages and then's like, okay, I'm going to eat it now. But I've had a much calmer day. I haven't chatted to you guys because I've just had a bit of time just to, which was much needed. I have had a couple of meetings. I've spent quite a lot of time sat here at my laptop. I have also been sorting stock. So this is a smaller version of my diary. This is the bigger version, so you can see the size difference. And then the only thing that's different inside is this one, the smaller one, doesn't have the planner pages like I showed you in... No, girls, we're not squabbling. Like we have the planner pages in this one. So that is a difference. And then I also haven't shared this with you in real life. My little guide for surviving and thriving away from home, printed ones are here in stock. They're also available digitally on my website, but this is for those that, well, it's for anybody. I wrote it for those that are like leaving home for the first time, and it has got mindset, laundry, cleaning, budgeting, finance, looking after your money, and it's got recipes, lots and lots of recipes, as you can imagine. And now Rosie's going in to lick the bowls. Organisation, finding calm in the chaos, organising your time, registering with doctors, organising your week, working, all that kind of thing. looking after yourself inside and out. So it is packed full of all sorts in here. I've also got packing lists for what to take, like if you're heading off to uni for the first time, things like that. So that is all available on my website. So I just share those with you. I got a message from the vet today to say that Rosie's due her 6-month check. How did that happen? How has it gone so quickly? I don't know. Time has flown by. I have spent quite a lot of time with the children today. Coco has just had a really great riding lesson with Indy, focusing on the negative from their first one-day event. There wasn't very many negatives apart from Fifi was quite strong, and so Coco's just working on her brakes. This one is just coming up for a bit of loving on you. So that has been good, but I am going to say thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. Thank you for tuning in. If you've got to the end, leave Rosie down in the comments, because this one is 6 months and deserves a lot of love. Yes, you do, sweetheart. You do, you do, you do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you have a super weekend. Lots of love. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. And I hope to see you again next week. Next week I am sharing a autumn fashion styling, what's new in my wardrobe kind of video with you all. So watch out for that coming soon, and lots of love.